What's up guys, Henny here. So, why did the smartphone go to school? Because it wanted to be a smart Y-pants. Alright, jokes aside, today we're diving into something pretty cool. The magic behind our everyday electronics. Alright, so let's kick things off with the device that's probably in your hand right now. The smartphone. These things are crazy when you think about it. Most smartphones, like the latest iPhone or Samsung Galaxy, use what's called capacitive touch. Basically, there's this super thin layer of electrically charged material on the screen. When your finger touches it, it changes the electrical field, and the phone's like, oh, they tapped here. And the processor inside? We're talking about chips like Apple's A15 Bionic or Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, which can perform billions of operations per second. Now let's talk about everyone's favorite way to reheat leftovers, the microwave. This thing is basically shooting invisible waves at your food. These waves are a form of electromagnetic radiation. Don't freak out, it's not the dangerous kind. They're just the right frequency to make water molecules in your food vibrate really fast. That metal mesh on the door, it stops the waves from escaping and cooking you instead of your burrito. Fun fact, the first microwave was accidentally invented when a scientist working on radar technology noticed a chocolate bar in his pocket had melted. Talk about a tasty discovery. Okay, now let's get into TVs. We've come a long way from those big, boxy CRT monsters. Modern TVs are like ridiculously thin and have insanely crisp picture quality. Each pixel is made up of 3 subpixels, red, green, and blue. By changing the intensity of each subpixel, TVs can create millions of different colors. Now, when you're channel surfing with your remote, you're actually sending infrared signals to your TV. It's like Morse code, but for your TV. And the difference in tech between a budget 4K TV and a high-end OLED or QLED, it's night and day. We're talking about contrast ratios that can make blacks look truly black, and color gamuts that can display billions of colors. Alright, so we've talked about some specific devices, but let's zoom out a bit and look at 2 things that are crucial for pretty much all our gadgets. Batteries and processors. First up, batteries. Most of our devices these days use lithium-ion batteries. They're lightweight, hold a lot of charge, and can be recharged a bunch of times. The downside? They can degrade over time. That's why your phone might not last as long after a couple years. Companies like Tesla are pushing the boundaries here, developing batteries that can last longer and charge faster. Now, processors. These are like the brains of our devices. They're these tiny chips that do all the calculations and decision-making that keep our gadgets running smoothly. And when I say tiny, I mean tiny. Modern processors can have billions of transistors packed into something smaller than your fingernail. It's honestly mind-blowing how much computing power we can fit into such a small space now. We're talking about chips like Apple's M1 or AMD's Ryzen series that are revolutionizing what our computers can do. The race for smaller, faster, and more efficient processors is always on, and it's exciting to see where it'll go next. So, what's next for our everyday electronics? We're seeing some pretty exciting developments. Foldable screens like on the Samsung Galaxy Fold or the Motorola Razr are becoming a thing, allowing for bigger displays in pocket-sized devices. Artificial intelligence is getting baked into more and more gadgets, making them smarter and more responsive to our needs. And don't even get me started on the potential of augmented reality. With Apple's rumored AR glasses and Meta's push into the metaverse, the line between the digital and physical worlds is getting blurrier by the day. It's an exciting time to be a tech enthusiast, and I can't wait to see what comes next. And there you have it, a quick tour through the magic behind our everyday electronics. From the pocket-sized powerhouse in your hand to the invisible waves cooking your food, there's a lot of cool tech at work in our daily lives. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Peace.